Hello viewers, hello viewers. Here we are, different camera position. Let's try a bit of Daytona to kick off as usual, and we'll just ease into another test stream as I gradually get myself set up. Today we're testing multiple cameras, as you can see. Put that there. So driving away, we've got the wheel cam there now. I've got the gloves on as well to give it some atmosphere. That was a bit close, wasn't it? That's more like it. That music gets to you. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Love to play this to warm up. It's something that, you know, it's funny, but even playing at the wheel, even though it's a bit loose of a wheel, it still gets me into why I like driving games, you know, why different time, different place, different era. This is so much easier with a wheel through this section. It's quite twitchy with a pad. Nice bit of consistency there. So we'll do it one more time. Such a great game. I wish Sega would convert more of these arcade games. I know I'm like a broken record saying that. I'd love to play some Sega Rally right now. Okay, perfect. And I've gone too fast. Oh, tried to overdo it. No problem. Just a second on that final corner. Terrible. I'm looking for my camera in the wrong places. Okay. You made it. Hi guys, joining the chat. So I'm just going to get myself organised now with the chat, and then I'll be able to see your different chats. So say hello if you join the stream. Just hold in the right place. Makes the rumble, doesn't it, when you do this? It's nice and easy. So welcome to the stream, everybody who's watching. I'm sure thousands of you tuning in right now to see some awesome driving action. It's not going to be awesome still yet. I'm still getting set up. I'm trying the new wheel cam. Do you see that there? There. Wheel cam. which I think always helps. It's nice to have some wheel cam. Hopefully I'll just get this chat organised.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
Okay.
And they're underway.
I will get the chat organised in a moment. You say hello. Just buffering for me for whatever reason. I knew his game. Tricky section, low grip. Curious how they put sort of the different grip sections on here. So what am I going to do? A bit of Daytona USA today. Just testing the two cameras at the moment. I'm getting more and more organised on the streaming. Eventually I'll have it all set up properly as all streamers should, lighting and all the rest of it. Still got some work to do there. And then I'll start to stream my F1 career and racing game careers essentially, and when we're reviewing these games a little bit more besides the actual podcasts and stuff, we'll get back into that and a little bit more in the way of just testing these various games out and a bit more relaxed in a way, isn't it? It's a bit more relaxed. Oh, I went first, so I was in second. Destroyed that corner. So not a good start, but if we can get past these guys, we'll get into the top 5, and goodness, that was a bit close. We've actually got to concentrate a little bit on this track, so they are behind me. Strange one, unexpected. I don't think I'm going to win this one. I think I've made too many mistakes on the first lap. We'll try and overtake these guys with one critical braking point besides this wall right here. What is he doing? Goodness. Damn, could have gone better. Right, well, we'll just have to get this braking point right. Wasn't great, but hanging in there. They are behind me. Blue skies. Ah, he's done me. No, maybe we do it. No, second. Damn! Damn, that mistake on the final corner. I hate making mistakes like that. Right, let's see, my chat thing is frozen here. Let's see if I can fix this. Hi guys, welcome to, we got Kevin here as well. Hello Kevin, yay! Kevin, we have steering wheel cam, look at that, amazing. Steering wheel action. So hi George, Philip on Facebook. George is saying that it is based on NASCAR, fun NASCAR. Just to Scottish Smurf, the music's still class. It is. That was a disappointing finish, but we'll still put PPV there. And now we'll just finally finish off a bit of Daytona.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
Okay. Use the mouse there. That's it. That music gets you into it. Ooh, very loose the steering in this, so. Oh, disaster. Tried to whip it in there, but it just wasn't enough grip. Alright. Whip around the outside. Got to concentrate sometimes, you know, sometimes when I play these racing games I can talk all the time. Sometimes, like here, there's a lot going on with these cars that, even though the course is simple, the actual process of overtaking everybody isn't. If you bump into the back of them, or if one spins out in front of you, it can completely ruin the race. Made that completely wrong, hit the brake way too hard. Ah, so frustrating. Try to make a hole. So we get on. Better. That was a really good corner then. If I could do every corner like that, we'd be winning by a mile. So that just gives you speed all the way then.
White flag is out. This is the final lap.
You could go a little bit quicker on the Saturn version. On the Saturn version I got down to a 15-second lap time. Was my all-time best, I think. Oh, look at that, ruined me coming out the corner. It's first place coming up, but it's okay. It's surprising, isn't it? It's a beginner course, but it's also surprisingly challenging. This is running on, I bought this on Xbox 360, but it's backwardly compatible, so I'm running it on Xbox One X. It's, classic Sega action. It just always brings a smile to my face, and it will to the end of time. So you're going to get bored with it. I am going to find some more Sega titles to run in time. So it won't all be this. I will get something Sega Rally style set up. Let's just see what we're mainly doing that, and oh, we've got an update going on here. Okay, whatever's going on there. Let's just see driving wise what we've whether we've got anything on here. Just for a second, and then I'll go back to nothing really that the wheel. Forza Horizon 4 are terrible with a wheel. We're just not going to go there again. That really was awful. And there's not much here that really uses uses the wheel I've got on here driving. We got V Rally 4. We'll have a quick look at V Rally 4 and then we'll skip back to some Daytona. And bye George, and thanks for tuning in. I'm just going to quickly have a look at this just to see how it works and then go back to Formula 1, which is and a bit more Daytona if you guys want it. How much was Daytona? I don't remember now. It goes way back. You know, I bought Daytona like 10 years ago on the Xbox 360, but it wasn't that much at the time, and it was a great buy. It was a nice surprise when suddenly Daytona came out. This is my first time playing V Rally on the Xbox One X. I think I've been playing it on the. Oh, it's that music, isn't it? I can't stand that music. Let's just. What are we going to do? Rally. Oh dear. I just want to take a look at a rally for a second. Oh. What rally is it picked though? Is it picked, have I accidentally selected a rally just trying to get away from this music? Let's just use the Skoda of goodness. Come on. Oh, this music is killing me inside. I don't know why, but it just doesn't suit the type of rallying for me that I want to see. Kevin's happy, good man. That's what I'd like to see, a nice happy face. Scottish Smurf says it was £5 for 360. I mean, what a bargain that is. If you take a look at some of the backwardly compatible games, there's a few Sega titles there, you know, Virtua Fighters there, Virtual On. Great games, you know, they're all great games. Do check them out. What are we doing here? A rally. Oh. Have I got some random rally location here? I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh well, let's just go for a drive anyway. So immediately, it's amazing when you go from the... Oh, there's no co-driver for some reason telling me what to do. Frame rate is so low, isn't it, on the console version? It really does let it down. Has to be said. This feels so sluggish compared to the PC version. Just runs so much better on the PC. And that's what I mean when you see Xbox One games like this and you think, actually, oh, do you know what? This isn't what I want to do. I want to do a rally. When you see Xbox One games like this and they're not. The force feedback might not work. It wasn't great, the force feedback. That's why I thought I was doing a rally then. Do I want to do a rally or? Let's just do a rally cross, shall we? Nice, that music again. Oh God, get me away from this music. Let's do a buggy race. Kenya. Bolivia. Let's do a buggy race in Bolivia. What do we got here? Let's do that, it's longer. Never done it before, so we're just doing it, seeing what it's like. And we've got Billy87 in the room as well. Hi Billy. Hold on, let's just pick a buggy or something. Okay. Let's do this one then. Nice music. I've got to turn it off in the menus. So the frame rate I was just talking about here is first time really having a proper look at it on the Xbox 360, and it's very low. It's actually lower than 30 frames there in practice when it was running. Oh goodness, it's set to automatic. It's so different to the PC version, isn't it? Thanks mate, just bash into me. Why not? Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, I'm getting knocked from behind. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank Thank you to the AI. It's quite aggressive AI there, wasn't it? Just taking me out of the race. Look at that. Barging me off the corner. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, blimey, it's all gone, isn't it? Right, okay, we're gonna try and get it together now. Thankfully that never happened on my previews. Maybe I never drove this car on those previews. This car has a bit more power. Okay, that's not the way through there. Easy achievements though. We are going to do something quickly because I am going to break my wheel, so let's just see. Let's just turn that down, shall we? So that's really high at the moment. Okay, let's just restart. Yeah, let's do that then. Have I tried grip yet? I have tried grip. You know, grip's it's a great roll cage update. And I've been playing it for quite some time, and it's a really good fun, you know, arcade action game based on that PlayStation era with modern graphics. So it's a great game. I don't have it, but it's on my consoles, and I can only stream console games currently. The AI here is, look at it, it's just impossible. AI is just taking me out of the race. Wow, whatever's going on there. AI has literally just jammed against me and won't let me out again. Alright, come on, let's do this. Let's go flat, 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 flat. Oh no, taken out again. Come on then. In your face, man, in your face. In your face. Taking me out in every race. This is what you get. No way he's getting away from me. There we are. Got to beat this guy. Got to beat him. Let's go this way, the highway. I don't know where I'm going though. There he is. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Blimey, he's beating me. It's terrible. Got to remember that rock's there. Get our heads together now. Which way do you go here? Up here somehow? That's the way over that section. And that guy's just gone. Gone. Say what you will. They are flying. Okay, we've learned the course now. Let's have one more restart. I'm not going to catch that scumbag. Right, let's do this now. Let's hope we can get through without being taken out. No time for coffee. Go, go, come on, go. Faster. Faster. As quick as I could possibly do that opening segment. Okay, we've managed to keep the lead. Oh, going too fast into that section. Now I've got a question for those of you watching. So I've added additional camera now to my wheel. Would you guys like to see a pedal camera as well? Do you think that would be helpful in terms of seeing just feet usage? Because sometimes, like a game like this is a good example, I'm actually only half throttle through a lot of corners, otherwise you just get bags of wheel spin. You know, and that's kind of how you use it there, as I speak and I put my foot down. That's the point. I swear, was that rock there in the preview version? 'Gone too fast. Alright, got away with it. They're not far behind me, are they? The AI is closing. Done. There we are. So AI was closing, driven through 30 puddles. That's an achievement. There you go. Of course, we've got the camera in different directions now, so I'll keep looking the wrong way. Hi guys, let's see. Is there a replay? Is there a replay? So a bit of a replay. I'm using the new Thrustmaster headphones as well, new Ferrari ones. So I'm testing them at the moment. I've got to test them to see how they sound at different games, and I'll be testing the mic out in the coming days and let you guys know what the mic is like as well. Marfan's asking, when is DLC coming? If it is, I have no idea. I have no idea on this game. I haven't heard anything about any DLC coming for it, so I'd actually be quite surprised if there is any. I wish the optimization of the graphics was better. The frame rate is not good enough on the Xbox One X. It's barely 30. It's very stuttery and juddery in its own way. It's not as smooth as it should be. Such a difference, 60 frames, these titles. the moment I'm just restreaming this to different sites. This is still a test stream at the moment where I'm gradually getting my rig set up. You know, as I say, get my lighting. I still need some more lights. It's still a bit dark around here, isn't it? Made my camera. Haven't decided whether it's going to be up there or down here. Lots of changes, guys. This is V-Rally 4. V-Rally 4 running on Xbox One X. Here we are. Quite an abrupt end, isn't it? So we just want to finish. A bit of buggying, bit of corner, no. Bit of hill climb, no. Bit of rally cross, go on then. No, it's not my type of music at all. Let's do Japan. I've never driven these courses, or some of them I have, but I can't for the life of me remember what. Yeah, I can do the options and change it to manual in a moment, I suppose. Start race. So here we are in Japan. Okay, actually I do recognise this course. Actually this is one I recognise, thankfully. Okay, here we are already. It's a bit of serious music. Okay, let's just go to options and gearbox. Leave the clutch for now to save me the effort, and go. Okay, braking was slightly earlier than I anticipated, that's alright. Can't see the screen very well now, right? Because it gets darker today. Probably better to have gone with automatic on this because of the not knowing the gears. But I am going to do something now. I'm going to just turn that off so I can actually see the screen properly. That's slightly better, not much better, but something. Nah, it didn't make enough difference. Right, so here we go. 50% of the challenge here is finding out what gear I need for each corner. This track is a bit more challenging. Hence I'm glad I've got ABS on, because that certainly helps with some of this late braking when you don't know the exact braking points. And again, talking about lighting, as it gets darker in my room, I can see less and less. We're going to start again now, and now we understand a few corners. I've got a big spotlight reflecting off my television. Right, let's see. Let's try again. So Marfran's asking there about why they spend so much money on licensed cars. You know, it's all part of selling, isn't it, really, I guess. You know, I mean, people want these cars in the game. And I think the problem is it costs a lot of money to make video games. And when people go to cinema and they see a film like a Marvel film, you know it's cost $200 million, and you know it's Disney and stuff like that. When you see a video game, everyone just sees it as a game. They don't say, oh, that's from a studio that's got millions at its disposal. And you know, and that's why games like Forza and Gran Turismo look so good, is because they've got so much money at their disposal to do with a handbrake there, couldn't I? That's the problem. Have a bit of that back again. Yeah. It's so bad when you get it wrong on the dirt. It's funny, this game, because like some aspects of it are quite simmy in terms of the inertia, and it's really challenging a lot of times, you know. Really need the handbrake there, don't I? If I know what the handbrake is and I don't. And I don't really want to waste, as viewers, I don't want to waste your time as I have to sit here trying to find the handbrake. Can't get into that corner, can I? Every time I completely understeer into it. Just needs a handbrake to sort of nudge it in. What makes it tricky sometimes when you're playing something like this, say, is the gear changes. They're telling you to change up, but in actual fact you're just getting plain wheel spin there. And if you're in the wrong gear and you're in too high a gear, the car really doesn't like it either. So it's almost like you're just dealing with constant understeer, sorry, all the way round on their areas, and so you really got to stuff there. I've already done the Joker though. I've already done the Joker. That's a bit weird. Let's restart then. I don't know what's happened there, but I did the Joker earlier, which is a bit strange. interesting. Oh, great start. Wasn't ready, but whatever. Let's just restart. I can't have that. Can't have that nonsense. Any news from Olga? Any news on GTR 3? No news at all on GTR 3 for us. Nothing at the moment. But as soon as we manually change gear, and I just wasn't ready, was I? Start now. We've done that. Let's do this. Let's do this. This time now. This time. Absolutely. We just can't have that, can you? You know, you've got to. Oh, blimey, unsighted. It's my car buggered, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're gonna try and again. I think frame rate would help a lot here with just general inertia and feeling of control. Seems to be working is using the throttle on the dirt more than the brake. Trying too hard with him pushing me as well. Brilliant. Thank you. It's challenging, isn't it? It's funny, isn't it? You know, like you can do one race, win by a mile, and then go on to another race, not change the AI, and it's like hard as nails, basically. I will have to change my lighting for future streams. No good not being able to see the screen properly here, but it doesn't affect me as much as it could do on some games. power into these corners. Very frustrating, not really figuring it out. I had it all figured out when I did the previews a while ago. I drove this course pretty perfectly at the time. So maybe I was using a handbrake. This was the corner I remember having trouble with at the time. The car would easily oversteer on the exit and spin you around. We are getting better at it. It's just taken a little bit more practice than I perhaps anticipated. Oh, well, that was hard work. More practice required on that one, but we'll look at the replay. See how we got on there. Does it do different views? There's different views. So, a couple of accidents ruined the race. Developed by Maldonado, absolutely. There's a lot of crashing and bashing and action. I did see Maldonado, of course, at the WEC race earlier this year, but didn't get a chance to interview him. That was it. That was the crash that ruined it. Completely unsighted there. And after that, well, just hard work then, isn't it? It's a bit like Wreckfest in a rally. Is Wreckfest coming next year? Well, Olga's absolutely right. I mean, if I wasn't on the stream, there'd just be restarts. I'd restart it until I learn how to do the track, I learn every gear, and then I'll make a video sometimes and say, well, there we go. I know when you play racing games, people think you're perfect on everything, but every game handles so differently. You know, you get on it, and you know the braking points are completely different on this to say a dirt rally or something. You know, it's the way you handle the car, the feeling of the force feedback. So one problem I have is with the lights. I'll turn this light off. Can you guys even see me? Let's see. It's a bit dark, isn't it? Dark. Too many lights on my TV. That's my current problem. I've got this light reflected, it's on the wheel on the TV. I've got my light, you can see, reflected on the TV. Oh yeah, that was, of course, there was that incident as well, wasn't there? Scum. could stay at my car. War wounded. What's my best racing game of the year so far? It's a tricky one. No, I don't really have one yet. I don't think there's anything that's come out this year I can think of off the top of my head that's sort of really captured me. With the Lancer. Do you know what? I'm actually tired after doing that. I'm going to save the Lancer to another day. Another day, another rally. That was exhausting. Goodness. Hey, it's quite tiring playing this game. It's very physical. Best racing game of the year, though. Do you know? I'm going to have to think about it. I think when we do the awards, we'll really have a sit down. You know, I like to properly break it all down and figure out what's good. What do we look for in a racing game? You know, that's the sort of thing I like to try and figure out. So we'll work it out. Me and Tom, in terms of best racing games. What have we got coming with Grip recently? We've got Ride 3 coming out every month. We've got Wreckfest delayed till next year now, so that's taking that out. Yeah, we've got Forza Horizon 4. Could play some Forza Horizon 4 on another stream actually. For the Forza Horizon 4, I'm way behind everybody on that anyway. Everybody's completed the game now, and I haven't really had the chance yet. And it's one of those years, isn't it, where there's been a lot of racing games, but nothing's quite been perfect in that sense, you know. I suppose I am playing Formula 1. I'll be doing a career of Formula 1. I haven't tried Kartcraft yet. No, I haven't yet. It's on my to-do list. The videos looked amazing last week, but there are so many tweaks and patches coming out. I figured I'd wait a couple of weeks for everybody to just moan about it a bit, get it fixed, and then I'll play it and hopefully it'll work. It's supposed to be very almost impossible with the controller, very twitchy. So I haven't seen too much on it. I know Gamer Muscle's been on it. I confess I haven't seen the video yet of Gamer Muscle on it, but I must try it out at some stage. Dakar, Dakar. The review for Dakar went up on the website today. Do check it out. You know, it's not got a great review score, and you know, life is too short, I think, for Dakar at the moment. It's a great concept, but it's a great concept, but it's just not there yet. Kartcraft or G-Rally, Bug Rally. Is there a lot of bugs in this? Oh no, G-Rally. I haven't played G-Rally or anything like that. Kartcraft I haven't played. One of my big problems is I can't stream stuff on the PC. I did a stream last week where I tried to get the PC working and it just wasn't working. Bizarrely, it just would not have it for unknown reasons. I'm trying to learn about why, but when I figure that out, then we'll have a better understanding and I'll be able to run PC games on streams. So let's just continue, and that was a bit of V-Rally, and now to conclude the stream today, because I feel a bit tired today, I'm just gonna there's no driving games in Mega Drive Classics, sadly. Games and apps. Let's see, a bit of Formula 1 I think to finish off. And then of course I've got the Crew 2, which I could test with a wheel as well. It's a shame Split Second doesn't work with a wheel, but a great game nevertheless. Obviously Redout doesn't. Does Onrush use a wheel? Does anyone know if Onrush uses a wheel? Does anyone know? Anyone watching? Does it use a wheel? Of course, I've got to wait 30 seconds for you guys to see it because there's always a delay on stream. Do let me know. We need a new Motorstorm. We do. Let's go to F1. It's going to be tricky trying to figure out how to stop this light reflecting on my screen because it's really off-putting at the moment. So yes, just seeing there about going to rally school. I went to a rally school as well, and it's surprisingly intuitive. I will say the one thing about real rallying is I've never driven such an intense experience. My eyes were like on stalks, and you're driving along, and it's pretty intense. Rallying is really intense, but amazing fun, especially when you just start to get a little slide on and you start to really get into it. You find the more you do it, the more you loosen up a bit, and it's really something. So a race to finish off. Start a new Grand Prix. Oh, which one's X? That one? No. Start a new Grand Prix. Yes. Okay. What should we do today? We're going to do Ferrari because I'm wearing Ferrari headphones. Should be appropriate. And we're going to do Kimi. I've got to do my Kimi impression, haven't I? I don't need to, but I will. No, maybe I won't. Save it for another stream. Let's see. Just do a bit of that. 25%. I've not done safety car yet. Just leave it on. I'm supposed to leave it on in case there's a safety car. I don't know how to do the proper race starts yet. I'm going to learn all that when I do the career, so excuse my lack of knowledge on some things. But once I've done all the manual pit stuff, then wow, absolutely. Okay then, so a bit of F1 racing to finish off. I hope you've been enjoying the F1 esports. I have this year. And do say hello, viewers, on the Team VV forum. If you've not been on there, say hello on the forum. I'm going to put the message in here for you guys to see. I'm on here every day, so and I'm always putting on chat. And if you've got questions for developers and stuff, they will all come. That's the place to put them. So that's the Kimi impression. Boah. You got to really get this sort of droll. The car today was quick, we tried to go a bit faster in the race tomorrow. It's difficult with the cars it is, and we like to push a little bit faster and we'll see what we can do with the tires. This is going to be a fantastic race. You never know what the tires will do, and it can be quite hot here, so we'll see. We're racing today then at Interlagos, a historic 2.7 mile circuit on one of the few anti-clockwise tracks. So a bit of racing, turn up my... Yesterday. Let's take a look at how the cars line Just tune in now to my driver.
From pole position today, edging out Max
Daniel Ricciardo in first place. Amazing.
Looking down the rest of the grid,
it's like the Mexico order,
Vettel,
isn't it?
Raikkonen, Lewis Hamilton.
But then Daniel Ricciardo would have to break down after the first few corners.
Okay, the run into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will be bunched up. Take care.
Low time, man. Drive more conservatively. So we're going to do the selected strategy. Okay. Okay. All right then. Let's do a bit of this then. Oh, what's the view change? I can't hear the car very well, so I'm going to have to change my headphones. So let's just pull over for a minute because we can't hear the car. Okay, set it up properly. No good, not hearing it too well. Kevin's in the chat as well. Kevin in the house. Don't know the gears, but it doesn't matter. We learn it as we go. Don't know what DRS is, or it is Y, isn't it? Too early. And to make me move on Vettel in front there. Question is, will Ferrari let me pass Vettel? Come on Sebastian, we're supposed to be working cooperatively. What's he doing? I don't know what he's doing. What is he doing? Good job, past your teammate. I'm short shifting on those corners, if you're wondering, because I'm just trying to reduce wheel spin. I'm on the wrong side here. Yes, I know I was on the wrong side.
Hitting the energy deployment limit and losing ERS power before the end of the lap. Lower the ERS deployment mode to prevent this.
I don't know how to do that, sorry. See, again, I don't know how to do all that sort of stuff at the moment, but I will learn it. And then once I get into that, then I'll open up a new chapter of to lift there, because this is a little bit slow through that section. Can you take him on the inside? Oh, okay, a bit risky, but we got through.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.4 seconds.
settled into this car ahead.
Verstappen has just completed a pass for the lead.
I'll make the Red Bull pit wall happy. Preparing myself. Making a mistake there. It's made me vulnerable. Oh! Taken out. Taken out. Wow, okay. Fine.
That looked bad. Are you alright?
Ooh.
Let me know you're alright.
Oh, that did hurt. That did hurt. Let's just see a replay of that for a minute. I'd like to... let's see what happened there. Oh, he just tagged the back of me. Goodness me. Goodness me, what an incident. An incident, eh? There wasn't any room there, was there? And then that was it. He moved across and tagged me. Straight off. And that was that. Straight, as Martin would say, straight to the scene of the accident. Boom. Oh, that would be a massive accident. There wouldn't be much left of that car. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to restart the session then. It was going so well then, wasn't it? And then Lewis taking me out. I'm just got to rehydrate, you know. It's all this. Tell you what, you drink a lot when you're driving. My friend, no. I think we... I wouldn't say you're the only one. I mean, I don't think we were ever impressed by it. I mean, I think that there wasn't nearly enough content. Okay, we're going to start again. We're going to try. That was a shame. I get the warning. What's that all about? Getting that Kimmy luck, aren't I? I'll let him go. I don't want to run into the back of Vettel. this time.
Race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now available.
Very slow into that corner. It's curious AI behaviour there occasionally.
Is 2.4 seconds. Verstappen has just moved into first place.
Takes a bit of concentration here, guys, just for a second. Got a bit too much curve there. Braking a bit later, made a few mistakes. Losing time.
Approaching the pit window, you'll be on the softs.
He slowed down massively there. He must have had a little bit of a touch or something. Oh, goodness. Something's going much more slowly now. His tyres must be worn out. Late on the old DRS there.
Nice work, that brings you up the place.
Good, we got DRS as I expected.
In this lap, push now.
I'd quite like to stay out here really for one more lap, I think. Oh my goodness me. Do my tyres wearing.
Don't let them get away from you. One of them might make a mistake that lets us back in. Pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Where is the pit lane limit? I don't know where the pit lane is, so I'm losing tons of time. Let's see. I should. Oh, I see it's automatic, so it doesn't. Oh well, whatever. Let's see now. Traditional racing, yeah.
Exit now. You'll be racing as you leave the pit.
Concentrate on this. I know I lost tons of time on the pit stop.
These tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Sebastian is in the pits.
So I lost all that time there earlier.
Ricardo's taken the lead.
But that was all because of entering the pits. So now I know how to enter the pits. Next time it'll be easier. But it just shows how important it is before you do your racing to just know exactly where the pit entrance is and how to approach it. Oh, I thought I could break up the inside there. We really just want to get past R2 at the moment. Got to be on the inside. Broke too late to the corner. Sorry, this race does require some higher concentration, so it's difficult to read your comments and drive with this one.
Our gap to first place is 7.9 seconds. Gap to car in front is 3.5 seconds.
A bit more concentration as the race goes on. I just want to try and finish this without talking. And I can it's done. Especially if my tyres wear out, which they are wearing.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. Caution. Okay, gap ahead is 1.8 seconds. Green flag.
So the pit stop is what's costing me the lead, really. I was so slow into that pits.
Laps of fuel remaining. Our gap behind is 7.7 seconds.
Still on the outside, full change.
This is your final lap of the race.
Wasn't as clean as I would like, but do.
Our gap to the car in front is 4.2 seconds.
So podium at least. It's the pit stop muck up. It's the victory today. And we're done now. The music.
Pick up rubber and bring it home.
Dun, 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 dun.
Here's our winner, pulling their Ferrari into Parc Ferme. What a fantastic race it was. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got
Still great graphics on
everyone
the
else, and that's exactly what they had today.
on the Xbox One X.
Welcome then to the podium, our top three drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
Good job, good job. And have a look at the replay. And before we finish, quick look at the replay.
Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Let's give it to Sergio Perez.
Let's take a look at the replay now. We enjoyed the racing action, and now a bit on the replay. Just finish off the stream today. It's been another good fun stream. Always learning, as I say, gradually getting more organised. The lighting will all change, and view will change, and cameras will change, but we'll get there. Great to see them using these real camera views, isn't it? It just makes it so much more authentic. Oh, see the back end stepping out there. But it worked well. To see how good it looks, isn't it, on the replays? Just how authentic it's getting. I mean, in the next few years, this will be like real life. It really will. Enjoying this. And what do you guys think of the F1 esports? Do let me know what you think of the F1 esports so far. I look at it sometimes and I think, oh, I wish I had the time to practice. You know, if I had the time to do thousands of laps on these cars and these courses, I know that I could, you know, improve. At the moment, I don't know how to do my engine modes and energy deployment yet. So once I learn all of that, I should improve my lap times by apparently a second or two a lap once I get it all together. So being a couple of seconds a lap quicker eventually will improve things bit by bit. And then I might do the odd competitive race online and just see how I get on. Still a way to go yet though in terms of lap times. On this course I'm still not where I need to be on a couple of corners. So I'm losing good time on those. It's great to see those DRS moments on the inside, thinking better of it. You do need to be ahead if you're going to have a chance of overtaking the AI into that corner. Phone's ringing. So what do we got here? People always seem to phone me when I'm streaming. I thoroughly enjoyed that actually. It's good getting into it. So what did I think of that run? I think it's pretty easy at first. I'd say that it's difficult getting to understand the tyres in terms of the tyre degradation. I drive quite smoothly, so I think if you're a rougher driver you might feel the tyres going a bit sooner. It's still tricky into those corners. It looks better in the replay than it felt when you were driving, put it that way. It always does. So pull that one on that corner. So the two Red Bulls battling ahead there, that slowed them down a lot. And then as the race goes on, you sort of tire more and more really. It does become a little bit mesmerising. You sort of get drawn in for sort of 5 or 6 laps and lose where you are. It'll be interesting when I eventually do sort of longer races and full length races. But do like and subscribe if you enjoy the racing games and what we do. If there's racing games you'd like to see on the channel, do let me know. There's so many racing games coming out all the time. We'll have obviously a bit of F1, we'll have a bit of Gran Turismo soon. I'm going to get onto Gran Turismo and start working on that. And a few other random racing games, a bit of Ride probably. Start finish straight. It's just, as ever, it's nice and authentic. I might not be quick, but as long as I keep driving on the racing line, it makes it look quick. That's the important part. Look at me nearly losing it there. Cars all over the place. Gave Sebastian a run at me. No, blocking him there. Not having that. Wide into that corner. So I was slow all the way through that section. You can see Seb's all over me. But I slowed down a lot for the pit stop, not knowing where to slow the car down. And that done me. gradually working our way up. So I'm just checking some things while I talk to you to check that the streams are all working properly today. Today's been another test stream really, so it's been another case of learning. I did some streaming last year, it was good fun, and I just want to get back into it again, but make sure that we have it all working. We are still streaming on Facebook as well. So that's good. It's good to see it's working on Facebook as well. It's nice to see. And eventually, we'll get better and better at this. We'll get pro at streaming. There's lots of pro streamers out there. I'm not one of them. I'm just enjoying the driving here. Closing up on the Red Bulls. Mr. Daniel there. He was just very slow out that corner. You can see the three of us there, all close together. Didn't quite realise how close Vettel was. The inside, that was a bit risky, but it's got to be done. You've got to make a decision when you're going to go for an overtake. That was on the outside then as well, so that was close, wasn't it? And he ended up losing 2 positions over that. Daniel sneaking through, action throughout the field. Daniel Ricciardo sneaking through with his 2nd place. And closing. Look at the action behind. Big action there between those two. Vettel eventually getting 3rd place, Kimi Räikkönen 2nd, Max in 1st. It'll be interesting to see how well Red Bull do next year, of course, with the Honda engine. And I'm very interested to see how Red Bull. Very interested to see how Red Bull perform. And it's been good today, just getting more and more organised with it all. Actually getting there. Time flies when you're doing these streams, doesn't it? You know, I came on here for like half an hour. Half an hour turns into an hour very quickly when you're involved in showing all this stuff off. It'll be interesting to see how Red Bull get on next year. I can't believe how mild the weather is as well. Unbelievable. Of course, Kimi going to Sauber. Interesting to see how he gets on at Sauber. He's snatching that inside tyre on that corner. Again, nice to see the official camera view. That's where I made a mistake there. The tyres were wearing a bit. And I got on the power a bit early, and it just shows when you turn your assist off and you're driving that if you change gear at the wrong time, a bit of a lift changing from 2nd to 3rd there would have probably helped me. And been very progressive on the power all the way around, and that's one of the key things. Being progressive, you're not going flat out all the time. So I was just ahead of a whole gaggle of cars then, thankfully. Pit exit cam there. So could have been worse. Very slow pit entry, and that cost me the race. And I've enjoyed this. What do you guys think of it? Everybody's gone quiet on the chat, but what do you guys think of F1 2018 so far? How have you been finding it? Let me know. It's amazing the race doesn't seem as long, does it? When you're actually watching the replay. With the Mercedes, it's really holding me back. It just looks so authentic. I love the authentic look. Bit of fanatic advertising there. It's always nice now, they've got sort of authentic advertising boards on more and more of the circuit as well. Just gives it the proper feel. You get the flying notes there and everything. But some of the stuff wouldn't have been in the game years ago for various reasons. I forget where you guys are, you're up there now rather than down here. I keep talking down here. Hello, Chris. What's happened there? Oh. Okay. Oh, that's a bit of a pain. My Xbox turned off because I was watching the replay. Now I can't get back to TV. No. Oh, I've lost myself. I must be that one. Can't tell whether I was the yellow one on top of. Oh, there we are. There we are. I'm tired now. Time for a break and a cup of tea shortly. Goodness, what time is it? The evening's closing in on us again. Of course, I can actually turn things off now, can't I? I can actually turn off my. I can turn off. No, don't take that one. No, it's fine. Still learning what cameras I can and can't turn off here, but I'll get there. I'll get there. This is all part of this learning the streaming thing. There's no lap counter. I wonder if there's a HUD system. There's no HUD system in the replays, which is a bit of a shame. It would be good if you had the authentic details on screen to show where everybody was and what they were doing. Still looks nice and authentic though, doesn't it? There we are. Ready for F1 esports already? No, only joking. Those guys are so quick. They'd be like 2-3 seconds down the lap of road every lap. They're so quick. When you watch the leagues, I'm always impressed with how quick these guys are. Lots of extra precision in terms of changing gear and optimising your performance throughout the lap. Various different features on the car. was towards the end, gradually working up to a podium place. Cutting down that time to Verstappen every lap. Ferrari is still in the Constructors' Championship, of course, but at the moment it's swaying towards Mercedes in terms of points, so you need Ferrari to have a 1-2 to have a chance of winning the Constructors. It's funny actually how Ferrari were actually quicker after they took some bits off the car recently. Also, do let me know what you'd like to see on the stream as well from time to time. It'd be handy for me to know what you guys would like to see. This is my rest time, just enjoying the fruits of my labour. The fruits of my labour, shall I say. There's my head. The Doc Kids is asking, do arcade racers ever do well in sale besides Nintendo titles? They do. Arcade racers can sell just as well as anything else, but they just need to be created correctly. You know, they need to have the right vision and they'll do really well. But recently a lot of games have been sort of 7 out of 10s, haven't they? They've either not had enough content or they've not had enough to them. And when you have a bad sim or a bad arcade racer, suddenly nobody wants to release them anymore. They say, oh, it's not certain, they don't sell. And it's like sim racing, you know, Project Cars was very important because then Assetto Corsa was released. Would Assetto Corsa have come to console without Project Cars? Who knows? But now they know that console gamers crave, you know, proper sims. And if you look at the tire model for this game, it's improved every year. You know, they're getting better and better and better, and it's only going to keep improving. It's only going to keep getting closer to a more realistic model. It's already a sim. People sometimes get mixed up and say, oh, this is a sim or this isn't a sim. No, everything's a sim. The question is, how good are the physics in that sim? How realistic are they? And you say it's unrealistic physics, so it's not a sim. Well, it is a sim. It's just you need to work on the physics. So I think there's also this ground for assisted sim, which is what some people they call it simcade. I don't call it that. Assisted sims. There's a bit of middle ground there, but I think sim is the way forward with assists if you need them. But arcade gaming, you know, there's definitely room. I love arcade games, but there's not many people. Just Rig Grip recently, which is great. We've had a few others, but they're few and far between. When I played Dirt Rally 2, did I find it more a sim? You got to remember, when you play Dirt Rally 2, you sit at a demo that they've set up and they say, right, we've got these two tracks with these two cars and you can have manual gears off and on, but there's no opportunity to turn on and off assists, so it's impossible for me to know at this stage what all the settings were in terms of assists that were involved. My feeling is there's no doubt that they're working towards a sim, so they will try and make it as simmy as possible in terms of the simulation elements. I see no reason why they wouldn't have that, but when you go to an event like this, you've got to remember that, yeah, there's guys like me who've played plenty of driving games, but there's people there who've never played a driving game, so you've got to have it playable, otherwise they're just going to say, I turned up, I played Dirt Rally 2, it was boring, I left. because they just, you know, they can't. They're going to be falling off the first corner all the time. So it's more of a teaser. When you see our later previews, we'll be sure to turn off all the assists and really work with the car and really understand how it works, and then really understand whether it's the sim community you're going to enjoy it as much. But I see no reason why it shouldn't be possibly the best rally game ever made by the time it comes out. And yeah, I think so. I think arcade races can be. You know, that's why grip is crazy like that. You know, driving on the roof and stuff like that. You know, there's a lot you can do with arcade racing. Split Second is a good example, blowing up buildings and all that jazz. But yeah, that's it for now, viewers. I'm knackered. I'm going to get a cup of tea now. I hope you've enjoyed the stream today, and yeah, we'll have a look at some arcade games and some retro games on a later stream as well. And I will eventually get PC games hopefully working, but we'll wait and see on that one, because it turns out a lot of PC streamers have 2 PCs, which I have 1, so that is an issue. So we'll wait and see on that. But yeah, that's it from me for now, viewers, and as ever, more soon.